Grand Rising, Danny, it's so necessary for you to do your big dream. It's so necessary for you to go for the big goal because Lord knows the people need it. The people need it bad. The people need it bad. And just in the company of so many amazing entrepreneurs, I met a lady who, when she stood up to say something, she said, I own water. Say what now? Come again. I own water. Her name is Ruth, and she owns water, living water. She said her grandfather bought her grandmother 15 acres of land somewhere in Georgia. And he said God spoke to him and told him to create a lake and put fish in it. That way, if anything ever went wrong, he would always be able to sustain his family with fishing. So he dug the lake himself. And then after digging the lake, he said, okay, now I need some water to fill it up. And then he heard God say, dig a well. So I think she said he got help with people digging a well. And 10 feet from his house, there was a water source. And that water source has been going ever since. I think she said 1,500 gallons like an hour. And so she owns water. So she will be here Tuesday for the Sister Circle. She is bringing the water that she bottles in glass jars. So she's bringing the water, but she also sells chlorophyll water and gold flake water. So she'll be bringing all of them. And she is now officially the water provider for the Healing House of Roses. Somebody clock that tea. So I'm so grateful and so excited for Ruth coming with the water and creating this amazing partnership. And she's not the only one. I met another wellness lady who will be here on Tuesday. And I'm just so grateful. And right, who could predict water? Like she literally said that God spoke to her grandfather and told him what to do. And nobody knew that it was water on that land when they sold it to him, but God did. So she's going to bring that. And there's quite a few others that are coming that just amazing women, women of God, women of good work, women of good character that been at this for a time. These are not people who just started. Just like all of you, none of you just started what you doing. You've been doing it. And so we're gonna definitely fellowship and talk and do all of the things that we do when we come together and create more partnerships because as you get to meet and greet with these amazing women that I met, they get to meet and greet with you. So the other thing that I'm going to do is be intentional about the virtual so that people can meet and greet virtually as well. So um, I'm sending out invitations for virtual meeting as well. So at the same time, if you are in anywhere USA and you would like to attend our sister circle on Tuesday, I think that's May the 5th is Cinco de Mayo. That's what they said. It's Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. I said, oh, well, then somebody should make me some pico de gallo. And help us to really enjoy Cinco de Mayo. So I'm really grateful and excited. The Russell Center has really stepped up their game and really given us a place. Um, it's not until in the evening time. Um, I changed the time to 7:30. I really want to change it to 7. I think 7 will be better. 8 o'clock seems so late because we are women of a certain age. But I think I'm gonna just do 7:30 for now, and then I'll just take a poll. Bedtime is 9 o'clock. Girl, who you telling? Who are you telling? That's why I said 7:30. So yeah, 7:30 on Tuesday. I will reach out to you via DM and give you the Zoom link so that you can join us virtually. It won't be on social media. It'll only be Zoom and in person. So I will send that to you so that you have it. And any one of my Danny and Erica, um, any of you, no, not Jeremiah, you a boy. Girls only. This is girls only. Girls only. Girls only. So I will reach out and let you know the information. But when I tell you, I feel like God is bringing all of the right people together for this righteous work that needs to be done to give people hope while the world is being wrecked around us. Because the human wrecking ball is wrecking all systems. I believe that as these systems are being wrecked, we are being built up to take these systems over when the time is right. So I believe God allows things to happen for whatever reason God sees. And so, as much as we don't understand and we don't know, that's not our business to be tapped into. Your business is to be tapped into the business that God is giving you to tap into, whatever that might be. So be drinking your water and minding your business. Literally your business. That's all you can do is pay attention to you and your household. As for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. And that's what we doing. Keeping God first in everything and allowing God to direct your steps in whichever way that God sees fit for you to go. And in that, your business will bless many more people. Your business will bless others. When it all falls down, you will be ready when it all falls down. We will all be assigned to certain people to pick them up when systems as we know no longer exist. To own water? Come on, y'all. The girl own water. How you own water? I own water. Say that. I own water. And she says it with such pride. She is such a ray of sunshine, the biggest smile you ever want to see. And just so excited. She was like, "You so big." I'm like, "You so big. What are you talking about?" So she fits very well into our collective because I told her that I am a collector of people. And so she said, "Good, I want to be collected." And so listen, exactly who needs what, and so all of that. And so she's gonna do a couple of things for me. So I'm really grateful and excited um to build out this. So, every other Tuesday when you come, if you want to buy water, you can buy water from a woman owned, black owned business in water bottles. I mean in glass bottles. And she has a refill thing too that she does. I don't know all the details, so she'll tell us on Tuesday exactly how it all works and how much everything's costs. But she is bringing the water for everybody to try, and so I will hope that. I'm sorry, Lynn, you're kind of far. We're gonna have to mail you yours, and we have to ship you your water, your taste test. but I'm certain that there is some provision for that. Um, because she is about her business. So I'm grateful and excited. So it's been so many people that I got to meet, including the Grammean lady who is here doing the women's funding here for the Grammean group. And she told us at the event that Grammean is backed by Beyonce's foundation, which is wonderful. And then I met another financier, Ace Funding. They fund people who can't get funded by the bank. The bank usually sends people who they don't fund to them. And then I also met another funder called Invest Atlanta. And they are investing in the empowerment zones. And when I told her everything that I was working on, she said, "We got money for you. We have 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 money for you for Nigeria." And guess what? She Nigerian. She like we got money, and we just went to Nigeria, and there's another group about to go. You should go. She said you should go. Oh my God, you should go. You should go. Listen, we cannot make up the things that God is doing. When you make the decision that you are going to lean into whatever God is giving you to do, the way will be made for you. I'm living proof. All I did was go to an event. All I did was go outside, just got dressed and went outside. And all those people was waiting. And after I met Ruth, I asked Jordan, I said, this day can't get any, no, I didn't say it can't get any better. I said, this day is really going great. Do you think it can get better? And then Jordan said, it will. It will. And guess what? It did. Because that's when I met Jaren, who is a wellness yoga instructor and all this. And so she's coming. And then I met a man who he was black, black, blackety, black. But his skin was glowing and his teeth was white and he was belly rolling laughing. And I said, I don't know what you laughing at, but I need to know what you laughing at. And then his other friend came over. He said he is always laughing, and he is just. He said I'm just a country boy finding something to laugh about in this building, right? And come to find out, he has his own skincare line. Of course you do. Look at your skin. And he starts talking about the power of plants, neem and something else and something, all these different plants that he has in his skincare. And I'm like, well, it must be working because it's all over your face. So he's gonna send me some samples so I can try it. Jordan is actually gonna meet him, and then he's gonna give Jordan the samples for both of us. What? Could this day get any better? Then his friend Tobias says, "Oh yeah, I'm in the wellness space too. I teach wellness and I'm also a yoga instructor." What now? What now? Men in wellness and in skincare? What? Okay. Okay. I'm just holding, I'm just chill. And then because I'm a member of Rice and I'm always there, every person that worked there acknowledged me while I'm with new people and strangers and all that and gave me all these accolades. We love her. And if you're here with her, we love you too. Like all of that. I invited a couple of people and probably four of my friends came. And so, of course, I'm the one who gives the tour. So as I'm touring and doing all that, it was just amazing. So, you know, The big goal is the big goal is the big goal. When I talked to Invest Atlanta about this idea of the resort that I want to do, she said, "We got money for that too." I said, "Do you?" Yes. And we will coach you through the process of how to get it, how to do it. She said, "That's the difference between us and most funders. We're going to make sure that you know what you're doing, you have who you need, the appropriate staff, and all of the things. We're going to make sure you got it." When Myron Golden said you could 10x easier than you could 2x, that's a real thing. So, how can you 10x your life? What does 10xing your life even look like for you? What could you do to 10x it? So I hope I see you who are in town and who is in town in the building and who is out of town virtually, because we doing some things, and I just know that anybody who is in close proximity of us will be doing big things too, because we gonna pull you right in with us. You ain't gonna have a choice at all but to win, because you're around too many winners not to win. So I'm truly grateful. Let me do our reading for this day, May 2nd. What better way to begin to 10x your work and your goals on the beginning of the month? And this month was the first time that we had a full moon on the first day of the month. And guess what? There is a blue moon coming on the 31st of the month to lock it all in. So everything that you do will be multiplied, and amplified. So do all good things. Lean into your good work. So the in our 5 minutes of gratitude, it starts with one appreciates that daily life is really good when one wakes from a horrible dream. Why not just realize it now? Fill in the four blanks. An experience I cherish because it taught me something valuable, something or someone that made today a good day, an ability that I am fortunate to have, something I have that makes it easy to love my life. I am falling in love with the journey of life. Oh, I didn't grab the cards. Let me grab the cards. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What's the cards? The card says, I turn every experience into an opportunity. That ain't no lie. It says each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. I turn every experience into an opportunity. I like that. This one says, I am at ease with myself and I am at ease with other people. I am even tempered and emotionally well balanced. So what does my girl got to say? What does Dr. Lori? Thank you, Una. Una, where you been? Where you been? Una, it's been forever. I haven't seen you in so long. This is my guide today. 365 devotions for people who might be a little ratchet, but God knows your heart. This is Dr. Lori. We love Dr. Lori. So let's see what Dr. Lori says for May 2nd. May 2nd says, reverse, reverse. Mr. C from the slide. Reverse, reverse. He says, have you ever been in a situation where one or both of your parents were trifling? Let's start off with the most trifling one possible. Perhaps they were never there. Maybe they were there physically, but completely absent mentally and emotionally. Perhaps they were addicted to drugs or alcohol, and you were left to fend for yourself most of the time. Maybe they were too busy worrying about a boyfriend or girlfriend to pay attention to you. Maybe they still wanted to run the streets and had other people watching you all the time. Perhaps your dad was cheating on your mom and vice versa. Maybe you have several siblings that you have never even met. If you grew up in a wholesome environment, a lot of this may sound extreme to you, but it's not as uncommon as you may think. Over the past couple of decades, the phrase generational curse has risen to popularity. This is usually referring to problems in your family that tend to repeat themselves with every generation. For instance, if your mom was a single mom, your grandmother was a single mom, and your great grandmother was a single mom, we might call that a generational curse. If your family has been operating in a generational curse, you have the opportunity to reverse the curse. It can stop with you. Do not assume that just because it is normal in your family that you must fall into the same pattern. Think about your children and your grandchildren. Do your best to not sow bad seeds for which they reap the harvest. Reverse. Reverse the curse. Read today Deuteronomy 30:19. That's something, right? Reversing the curse. And it does sound very extreme to me because I didn't grow up like that. But I do know many people who have. Many people who didn't have their mom or didn't have their dad or was raised by their grandparents for a lot of different reasons. Those people who I remember the first time I heard somebody say, "Oh, that's my sister's dad." Huh? Your sister dad? And not your dad? No, not my dad. That's my sister's dad. And they be so adamant about it. That's not my dad. That's my sister's dad. Oh, okay. Well, that's my brother's dad. Because I I was raised with my mom and my dad in the same house, the same people. So by the time I started to really come outside, because we lived very sheltered, by the time we came outside and found that people had different dads and different moms, it was weird to me. But that is the reality for so many people, for so many people. And there's some hurt and there's some pain beyond it because they want to know like why my mom didn't want me or why my dad didn't want me or how come I had to stay with my grandmother. Like all of these things are something. And then you find that people who experience that will turn around and do the same thing and then teach their kids to do the same thing. So what Dr. Lori is saying, we can reverse it. We can reverse the curse. It can stop with you. You can be more mindful of how you are raising your kids, how you are living your life. You don't have to do it the way they did it before you. You could clean up the curse. So I like that. Thank you, Dr. Lori. Reverse, reverse. And our last reading is from A Deep Breath of Life, Daily Inspiration for Heart-Centered Living, because we are people living from our hearts. And it starts with the words, Lord of your kingdom, Lord of your kingdom. Make your life a mission, not an intermission. Make your life a mission, not an intermission. This is one of my favorite literary characters is the beloved Don Quixote, man of La Mancha, brought to life by Miguel de Cervantes. Through worldly eyes, Don Quixote appears to be a foolish itinerant, but his spiritual vision reveals him to be a knight on a mission to bring truth, love, and purity to a dismal world. He vanquishes a windmill. He fancies to be a fire-breathing dragon. He ceremoniously dons an old brass shaving bowl as the golden helmet of Umbrino. When he meets the town harlot Aladanza, he gives her his handkerchief and humbly adorns her as Dulcina, the sweet one. Adananza laughs in his face and jabs I'm no Dulcina, you fool. I'm a slut. Don Quixote objects, no, my lady, you mustn't speak that way about yourself. You are my lady Dulcinea, and I am your knight, the Lord of La Mancha. Like many visionaries, Don Quixote poses a threat to those who believe in worldly power, and his foes devise a plot to break him out of his delusion. They capture him in a room of mirrors and convince him that he is not a knight but a fool. They succeed in breaking his spirit, and he becomes ill and despondent. In the final scene of the play, Don Quixote lies weakly in a dungeon after he's been convicted of heresy and sentenced to death. There, Aladanza and Don Quixote's sidekick Sancho visit him to try to remind him of his quest. I know of no quest, he retorts shortly. Aladanza takes his hand and kisses it. Don't you remember, she asks? You are the Lord of La Mancha, and I am Lady Dulcinea. A light begins to gleam in Don Quixote's eyes, and soon he reclaims his quest. Sancho, get my armor, he commands, and sings the classic song, The Impossible Dream. As the guards call Don Quixote to his execution, it's clear that although they may annihilate the body, the spirit has triumphed. Give me the strength to believe in the quest, in my quest, and live in it. Give me the strength to believe in my quest and live in it. My visions are given to me by God, and I will live my dream. Your visions are given to you by God. Will you live your dream? People say it all the time. Must be delusional. Oh, she's the Lulu. That's how all things come to life. Everything, anything. It comes to life because you believe. No one has to believe with you, just you and God believe. I believe. But see, most people around won't believe until it's manifested. They don't believe until it's done. Lisa Nichols talks about that all the time with her family, saying all kinds of things to her as she's building up her brand and her dream and all that. They didn't believe it until it was done. And your friends and family won't believe it until you do it. They won't believe it that I can have a resort until the resort is built. Why would they believe? What evidence do they have about you or anything else? And you can't tell them. No, no, you're right, Noreen. And you can't tell them either. Because they'll start doing what they did to this man, throwing him in the dungeon because he crazy. Nope. This just me drinking my tea and minding my business. But once it's done. Yes, Danny said actions and application. It's just time for you to write your vision, make it plain, get your biggest vision board out and start collecting pictures of things that will be in your dreams and in your goals, the things that you see, and put it where you can see it. So you can keep the dream alive no matter what anybody else says or does. You get to keep your dream alive. And keeping your dream alive is all you need to do. And as you are working to keep your dream alive, God will keep sending people to seed and sow into your dream as long as you keep it alive. You're the one who's going to get to reverse the curse. You're the one who gets to do that. Because if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Who's who's going to do it if you don't? If you leave this planet without that work done, will it be your grandchild, your great great grandchild, or your great 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 that's going to pick up the torch where you left off? You don't know. We don't know. So you have the opportunity to do it and do it now. As long as you have breath in your body, it is your job to reverse any curse. So I'm so grateful and so thankful for each and every one of you. What an amazing day this is going to be. Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit rejuvenated. Does anybody have anything they want to add? I know, let's see what's coming up. We got the Sister Circle coming up on the on the 5th. Doreen and I have an event on the 16th that you can attend. She's gonna post that all over. Does anybody have anything else that we should know about before we? And of course, May 30th. We in May now. May 30th, the big event at the Russell Center with Chevette and Roland, and myself and many, 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 many other people. You should have heard me, Chevette, while I was walking through there. Yeah, we got this whole joint. Yeah, we got this whole place. Yeah, you gotta come back on the 30th. You gotta come back on the 30th. Oh yeah, Tori got an event on the 17th. Go ahead, Tori.
Yep, I was gonna tell y'all to pull out y'all all white if you're becoming her. We have an event, my first her shift method event. So y'all make sure y'all come out and support your girl. We're gonna have a good time. We got VIP, we got good food. We got real VIP, let's be clear.
But
Real.
I didn't know what the such thing as fake VIP until we paid for VIP and we sat with everybody else. And
Listen, and the more I talk to the girls, I talked to Leslie yesterday. I actually met up with her. She gave me some products that are doing really well. And I talked to another girlfriend of mine. A lot of VIP in Atlanta is not giving VIP. So we just want to make sure at the events that we host as a collective, whatever we're hosting, and we advertise VIP, that we are giving them definitely something exclusive. I don't care if it's the swag bag that's different than the regular people. We just want to make sure that if they got a bigger plate, that they feel exclusive because that is a thing in Atlanta.
Mhm. Absolutely. Go ahead, Noreen.
Yeah, just wanted to mention, so for May 16th is virtual, and so my goal is to get everything complete. So today, to get everything out going for it. So save the date for May 16th at 12 p.m. virtual.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anybody else? I thought somebody was gonna make us a calendar. We got a calendar of events somewhere. I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to figure out how to make a calendar that we can all see with everything that is on it. Maybe I'll write one and take a picture. Oh my goodness. But does anybody have anything else to add before we go?
Can you hear me?
I surely can.
Yay.
Wonderful. All right. Well, with that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for this day?
Well, first of all, I'm going to talk. First of all, just know that May is just a big shifting and just prepare for it. I read something yesterday that said, pack your bags. And they said virtually, I always tell you my story of my sweetheart who was a road warrior musician, and he kept a gig bag at the door, a roller board that he could get a call, be at JFK, we're flying you to Europe because you got to catch up with the tour. And he could just walk right there, get his bag, and get in the car. So that's the kind of readiness I want us to have. Have your gig bag ready to go. Pack your bag. All right. We're blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
We're blessed coming out.
Blessed coming out.
Going out.
We're blessed in the city.
Blessed in the city.
In the city.
We're blessed in the field.
We're
blessed in the field.
Because we're always in the right place at the right time.
Always in the right
Always in the right place at the right time.
With the right people.
Right people.
With the right people.
Doing the right thing.
right
doing
thing,
the
Doing the
right
right
thing
thing.
for the right reasons.
the right
for the
reason.
right reason.
And everything is in divine order.
Everything's in.
Everything is in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As Jabez
As
said,
Jesus says, "Very
bless
us
us
indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our
expand our
territory.
territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us,
stand and
And
Send
the
an
open
open
hand of
hand of
favor
favor to us,
that we may do no harm.
that we
that
that
may
we may
we
do no
know
harm.
And we let go and let God.
let
And
go
we
go and let God.
let go.
And then go with the flow
and then
Go
go
with the flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in.
let
And
the
let
The
And the
favor and the
blessing
money
and the money
roll in
holy
roll in.
in
From the north, south, east, and west.
from
from
the
the
north,
north,
south,
from the
east,
north,
South,
south,
east,
east,
and
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 west.
west.
west,
From above and beneath, that lady owns water. Above and beneath. Mm.
Mhm.
above and beneath.
Above and beneath.
I got off on the water. What now? Above and beneath.
known and unknown. So
Known and unknown. Yeah, see, known and unknown sources. We don't even know where our goods coming from, but call it so it knows where to go. Known and unknown sources. Tell us about our money, Dr. D.
we have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
You never run out.
We always have more than enough.
Always have more than
Always
enough.
have more than enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
More than enough.
More than enough to do
Do
anything our
Anything
heart
heart's
desires.
desire.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep. Big money. Big money to spend, lend, to keep.
Big money to
Big.
spend, big money to lend,
Money,
and big money to keep.
Big
money to keep.
Because our bank is in heaven.
Heaven, heaven on earth.
Yeah, and we're the branch banks, we're the spout where the money's coming out, because God can trust us to put that money where it needs to go, y'all.
Absolutely.
and
Be ready. Got your gig bag by the door. Pack your bag. Let's go.
Get the gig bag by the door. I'm so grateful and so excited for so much. There is so many things unfolding, and I am so extremely grateful and proud to be sitting where we're sitting because this truly is the beginning of the beginning for each of us.
Yes.
So thank you everybody for being here. Amazing day on
And
purpose.
people are depending on us to know what to do because they're going to be flocking to us to say, what do I do now? What do I do now?
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Talk soon. Bye.